Hello there, it's 8-Bit Miner, and today I just wanted to point out that a big Wars update actually came out. Noticed it earlier today. It introduced a couple new maps. This isn't one of them, of course, if you've played before, but a couple of the big things it added were an entire new kit class called the Golem, as well as a few balance changes that are very interesting, and I'll give my thoughts on them and what they are. So Berserker is mostly unchanged, special ability is the same, armor I believe is the exact same, except you may notice that it has a healing potion now, which it did not have before, which is interesting. It doesn't really change the playstyle a whole lot, the way I play at least. I am not the greatest player, but get a sneaky kill here or there, that's good enough. Hasn't really changed much, but it does have a healing potion, which might help it stand against the tank a bit better. And speaking of the tank, it has changed as well, its special ability. As you can see, it has a specific 2-second timer now, so it's actually been weakened a little bit. The loadout is the exact same, no differences there. You may have seen that guy was using gold armor, that's because of the golem. I'll get to that last. But yeah, so tank and berserk, not a big difference for either of them, just small balancing things. Archer has not changed except iron boots. Really not much of a change either, but makes archers a little stronger. Ability exact same. Wow. Yeah, I'm not the greatest player, but if you didn't know, Builder's been taken out of the game for a while now. That one was kind of fun, even if I didn't use it much. I could actually use some glass to build a bit. Unlike the other classes, if you try placing wool as any other class except in the middle, it doesn't work. Alright, utility. Utility is the exact same except special ability is different. It does not do any damage anymore, but I believe the knockback has been increased a little bit, which is good in my opinion because it wasn't meant to really do damage in the first place. I should have retreated, but changes for most part are very small. I mean, if in some maps the TNT can be really helpful, this is not really one of them. Not one of the worst, but definitely not one of the best. Now, next round, I'll show you the Golem and its special ability, which is very interesting, but in my opinion, maybe not the greatest class to add. You may notice that they have no tools at all. They just have a stone sword, no armor. Their ability, called Golden Shell, temporarily gives them golden armor. And while you use it, it looks like your sword's gone, but I've been told that it's just a ghost item issue. It's still there, but it just doesn't look like it. Anyway, so these guys are meant to do a ton of damage and be a beast in combat, but you can only use that ability once, like all the abilities. Ooh, that's nice. Anyway, I can't really help because I don't have any tools. At least like the berserk or tank would have the tools to like help out there, but I don't. Anyway, so that's all of them. Now my opinions on them are berserker's pretty good as always. Tank, I like that they debuffed it a little bit because everyone was playing tank before archer. I feel like the archer rush, it's what I call it, when they use a step back ability to fly forward. I feel like that shouldn't really be as much of a thing because it's kind of really messed up, I feel, when people win the entire game in less than a minute because they just fly. Oh, should have watched my back. Because they just fly to the middle using step back. If the whole team does that, you're kind of doomed. But utility, I feel like they might want to buff utility a little bit because it doesn't really see much use on most maps. I'm fine with it being just a only use once in a while type thing to help out, but it might need to be split up because you see it takes on both like a block destroyer and healing and harming role. It's really weird. I'll play it this time, even though it's probably not the best choice. Now the Golem's the one I really want to talk about, and that one, because it makes it go from 2 to 3 melee classes in this one game. Berserk, Tank, and Golem now. All only meant for melee combat. Archer, of course, ranged, and utility for whatever. Anyway, the Golem's basically replacing the Builder, which I don't feel like is the best decision because I already have these guys. Don't really need another one. Like, I think instead it should have been similar to the Builder, but not the same. There were clear issues with Builder, which is why it was removed in the first place. But, oh man. Yeah. Archers kind of tear up utility. If I played Berserk, I might have done better there. Yeah, so my basic thoughts on it are that it's kind of nice, but I probably won't see a ton of use because Berserker is more consistent and Tank is better for people who can't get as many hits fast and need to survive longer. Golem's kind of, the ability's not good enough to cover having no armor, no tools. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. The other classes still feel really balanced, and Builder is kind of removed for being never used, but I feel like Golem might be used even less than Builder was. Anyway, that's it, and this channel is going to have more activity. Haven't really posted in the last few months, but it's going to have videos from some of my friends on it too, not just me, so hard carry, yeah, not wrong. But yeah, we're going to see a lot more activity on this channel in the next few weeks or months. I hope, at least. It's hard to stay consistent if you guys have ever made videos before. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, I healed. Anyway, have a good day. Subscribe.